One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Jackson will throw. Now sliding to his left. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they're able to make the tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football in a big play.
There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Nixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
So now it's second and long. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Escapes the pressure going right. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finds the big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
2nd down coming up.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Jackson will throw. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they... Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Touchdown, Louisville! Great job by the back on the option. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. On target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bears will hustle to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll knock him down. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete. The Bears get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Missouri State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Adams. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he
fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have... left this half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Nixon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Trying to catch them napping. Big spike, and now he'll throw it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Back to throw, it's Adams. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was hoping to get that. On the sideline, they get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got his man quickly. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options in this.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bears! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to play that.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give to the tailback. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to...
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Adams. Under fire. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Quickly out to the tight end. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Adams. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. The Bears will keep this drive going. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Toss sweep right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tremble. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on second down. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals! And they've moved front here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth, and hope to push this edge out to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener.